Critical for the dyslexic child using technology is his or her facility in inputting and accessing digitized text. Teach your child to touch type as early as possible. First grade works for many children. This means that the child must be adept at keyboarding. Arizona State University professors Stephen Graham and Karen Harris, in the context of teaching writing, emphasize the importance of the student learning to use word processing. As they say, many schools still use 19th century writing tools such as pencil and paper, even though scientific studies demonstrate that students in grades 1 to 12 show greater improvement in their writing over time when they use word processing to write at school versus writing by hand. We obviously need to move writing instruction more squarely into the 21st century, making it possible for our students to take advantage of word processing and other electronic methods for composing. A number of good programs are available to teach keyboarding to children, including Typing Instructor for Kids, available from Amazon for both PC and Mac systems. It uses games to motivate children as they learn to type. Once the dyslexic child has mastered keyboarding, he will have at his disposal a number of programs for note-taking, text-to-speech, and speech-to-text. In the same vein, since text-to-speech is perhaps the most ubiquitous of the technologies offered to all students, especially dyslexic students, it is important to recognize the logical and sequential steps necessary for its use. These are: obtain digitized text or have text of interest digitized, deciding which text-to-speech app you want to use, and apply text-to-speech app to read digitized text of interest. While there are many advantages for the dyslexic child in using technology, there are potential downsides as well. Text-to-speech software is often very helpful to older children and young adults in high school, college, and graduate school, but must be used cautiously and sparingly in younger children, who must be encouraged to read as much as possible. As I have already said, the way children improve in their reading fluency is to read connected text as much as possible. You and your child must grasp that no matter what the technology, there is a learning curve associated with its use. Fortunately, today there are wonderful programs available for note-taking. For dyslexic students in middle school, high school, and especially college, note-taking is of great concern. Here are some popular examples of assisted technology for note-taking. The Live Scribe Smart Pen. This device captures everything the student writes or draws, and these notes can be uploaded directly to a computer, tablet, or smartphone, where additional software can translate the student's written notes to digitized notes that then become searchable. A built-in microphone allows the student to record a lecture while taking notes. OneNote is another popular note-taking program that many dyslexic students use. OneNote is free and packaged with Microsoft Office. OneNote includes text-to-speech, that is immersive reader, and speech-to-text, that is dictate, as well. OneNote backs up to the web, so notes should be accessible from any device. Other popular note-taking programs include Evernote and Notability. Students with dyslexia should also be aware of libraries of digitized books and periodicals. Bookshare has the largest collection of accessible titles, currently over 500,000, and is entirely free to students with dyslexia. With Bookshare, dyslexic students are able to listen to books with high-quality text-to-speech voices. Learning Ally has a library of over 80,000 titles, mostly human-narrated books, and charges parents, college students, and adults $135 a year. Other digitized libraries include Project Gutenberg and Google Books.
In terms of strategy, if we're talking specifically academically, but I also will do this at work now. So, now that I'm graduated, but for me, there wasn't, I had to figure stuff out for my own and for a lot of things. And one of them was, as soon as I got to the age where anything was being written or being read at home, like, we had homework assignments or whatever, anything that wasn't a, like a handwritten something or something that there would be no way of getting on the internet, I would scour the internet, for a PDF version of whatever the thing was. So if we had to read, I'm making this up, but the Count of Monte Cristo or something, I would go to Google, download the free ebook that they have, like a Kindle edition type thing, copy and paste that into a Word document. And then originally, before Word now has the Audible reader, I would take that document, put it in an email, an unsent email, because at the time, the 2005 Apple computers had a speech thing. So you could just you wrote your email and then you could press play it to me. So, I could hear it, through audio. And so I would listen to all of my homework was anything that could be taken in by audio, I would do. And that's still like that. And that was from 4th grade until I remember one of my best friends I made at Yale, when we lived together as roommates, he would laugh because he goes, I'd go past your room at 3 a.m. and all I'd hear was this computer voice talking really, really fast for, for a long time. And, because that's how I absorb information. And so I'd say that to me was probably the biggest thing. And it's gotten a lot easier. There's so much more on audio now. I know that there's a database that I used while I was at Yale that if you were dyslexic, you could be given access to, that had, free versions of all these textbooks, things like that, so that you could take it in through audio. But still, yeah, I would say, and I know this for myself, that I love reading in terms of listening to books. And I actually, after I graduated from school, really became a heavy reader, I think, because I didn't have to do it anymore for school and I didn't feel that pressure. But still, I noticed myself, I can read a sentence, and it's not that I don't have the ability to read, but I can get through and comprehend, a 1,000-page novel or something much quicker than I can get through a 50-page pamphlet that I have to read, because it's exhausting. It's harder for me. It takes me so much time to get it right and understand it. And so really the audio stuff has been the major strategy for me to be on par with everyone else.